Hello everybody, it's Pedros, and there wasn't a video last week because last week I recorded a video talking about what I thought the Sea of the Future kind of teaser thing was going to be, but when I listened back to it, it was about 18 minutes of me just rambling and repeating myself, and I didn't think it'd be very interesting for you to watch or listen to, so I deleted it. But this week I am going to be talking about the Sea of the Future teaser because that happened yesterday, today being Sunday. In case you didn't know, what happened yesterday was in Grand Exchange, the west of the Grand Exchange, the east of Cavabee and Ardoon Market, these rifts appeared, and initially the rifts just floated around, and these Esslings came out. They were like these little cats, and eventually the rift kind of collapsed into a sphere, and if you examined the sphere, it would say the sphere is leaking, and then nature energy, or law energy, or fire energy, or whatever it was. And then these wizards appeared and kind of attacked it with some spell, and the sphere began to become smaller until it just disappeared, and that was the teaser. But what this teaser does tell us is a couple of clues as to what the RuneSpan activity is going to be and how it's going to be done. Like I said, the sphere, when you examined it, was saying that it was leaking different kinds of energy, and I think that what this means is that whilst in the RuneSpan, these spheres are going to show up around on these little islands. It's been confirmed that it's going to be based on different islands, and so these spheres are going to show up, and you are going to, if you've got the right rune crafting level, the ability to craft the runes that it says it's leaking the energy of, you can cast some kind of spell on it. And the way I think this is going to work, obviously we don't know, is that you're going to attack the or whatever it's going to be called, the sphere, and you'll have some kind of container that will fill up with rune energy, I suppose, and then at the end of the game, maybe it's a 15-minute round or a 10-minute round or whatever, you hand in this container of energy, and you get given rune crafting XP accordingly. That is the only way that I see it being fair and balanced, because initially I thought maybe you get rune crafting XP. My initial idea was that when you attacked, say, a law sphere, you rapidly got given the XP for crafting law runes. And I then realised that other than double crafting, rune crafting in terms of the XP during the actual time of the altar is identical. When I click the altar on a nature, or not nature altar, on a blood altar, for example, a level 77 gets the same amount of XP as a level 99 does, because it's a flat line of XP. But they said that they want it to be a curve of XP, so it can't be purely based on the spheres. So I think that it's going to be based on some kind of other unit of measurement, which gives you a different amount of XP according to your level. So say you get 5,000 rune energy points or something. At level 50, that might get you, let's say it's a 15-minute game, so that might get you 10k XP maybe. So it's a 40k XP on average at level 50. But if you're level 90, that might get you 20, maybe even 25k. We don't know how much XP this activity is going to give you. In terms of the rewards that they've mentioned, there was no real clues as to that. The wizards appear to be wearing plain wizard robes. I think they looked like the kind of robes that were there before the armor updates. That might have been a fail on their part. But there was no sign of the wicked robes or the large pouch. But in terms of why it was in those locations, I'm not entirely sure. But one thing that I would like to show you is that if we go Ardoon to Cavabee to Varrock, they form an arc, effectively, relative to, where is it? The Draenor. If you have a look, there's an arc there. That's probably nothing, it's just something that I noticed, because when I was thinking about it I thought maybe there's some kind of line, but relative to probably about here, where the Wizard's Tower is, there appears to be some kind of arc going on. That's all I could draw from it, but other than that, I think that they were just locations where they knew a lot of people would be. So that's it for the RuneSpan part of this video, but in terms of my account, if you remember, when I started getting my non-combat skills up, that was so I could do Slayer. It was so I could do Slayer because I didn't want to waste, I didn't want to have to waste time getting effigies. And then they nerfed effigies. So now it would not be so much of a waste of time to open the effigies because they're so infrequent. So what I'm doing now, you might be able to tell from my gear, is I'm going back to killing frost dragons. Because I want to get Soul Split and Turmoil, and this means about 100 hours or so of killing frost dragons, which shouldn't take me too long. One problem is that frost dragon bones are kind of crashing right now, and but once the bot nuke happens, the second one, Optimus I think it's called, which they've said is going to happen soon, but they've been saying that for the last couple of months, the price of frost dragon bones are going to go up, but so are normal dragon bones, but there's not a lot I can do about that. So if you look at my stats, I trained summoning. I used nearly all of my crimson charms, which got me to 68, obviously the level that I could use a bunyip and a war tortoise, which I use now for killing frost dragons. Total level 1950, 85 million total XP. Initially, I was going to, if I just show my bank, I was doing pest control, and I got the Void Ranger helm, because I was going to range the frost dragons, because I wanted to save my melee stats for Slayer. But with a little bit of calculations, I'm only actually going to gain 3 mil combat XP getting to Turmoil, which is because I train it equally. I train one skill to a level up and then swap. It's about 1 mil XP in each skill, which is going to get me to 87 or so. I'm not entirely sure, but it's going to mean that I'm going to have maybe 14 mil in each stat once I finish Slayer, which once I've got Turmoil will definitely start doing Slayer more, because now that I've got a bunyip and stuff like Turmoil and Soul Split, Slayer will become a lot easier because all I need is prayer pots as opposed to food. That's it for my account, which means that it's it for the rest of the video. If you like the video, please do give it a like. Also, if you have any ideas on what you think the RuneSpan is going to be like, or if you noticed anything about the teaser that I didn't, please do put it in the comment section, because I'm really interested. Because definitely on Tuesday I'm going to be down there doing some rune crafting, hopefully getting some nice XP. So yeah, if you know anything that I don't, or you've got any ideas, please do put them in the comment section. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do, and I'll see you soon.